Hi beauties, welcome back to another DIY. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dress up these cuties here, these bunnies. Mostly all the items are from Dollar Tree, some of them are from Dollar General. So I'm gonna show you the items you need. Of course, you're gonna need the bunnies, which is the first thing. You're gonna need a couple of ribbons, also some mesh or tulle, whatever your choice. You're gonna need white and black paint, acrylic paint, whatever you choose. You're gonna need some fabric, also a Sharpie, a pencil. You're gonna need a pair of needle, some scissors, of course, thread, and these are optional, these confettis that I purchased at Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna make these bunnies look like my daughter and my son. I want to go back to Dollar Tree. I don't know if they're completely sold out or what, but I need one more. I want to make my grandson. So I don't know if you guys noticed the eyes. Okay, that's the first step that I did. So the eyes there, this one looks smaller, this one looks a little larger. So what I did was I took my chalk paint, I dipped it in a tray, I used a pencil, eraser, and I dabbed, like, let's say I had the paint on the tray, so I dabbed the eraser and I went with the eyes, the original eyes, and I just went lightly like that, and I made them a little larger, so you can see there. So I'm gonna do a little white inside the eyes because they look kind of dark, so that's gonna be the next step. Everything else is gonna remain the same. I already added the cute little bracelet here, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one depending how she looks when she's dressed up, or if I'm gonna make a pair of pearls. So I have my pearls, I have a whole bunch here. I have different sizes, so I have that. That's optional. If you want to dress them up with little jewelry, you could. If not, you could leave them just like that. So I'm gonna start with his eyes. Okay, so I lay my bunny flat on his back. This is chalk paint, but it works as well as acrylic regular paint. So you could put it in the tray, but I just basically use the top, the cap, whatever. So I dip it in the eraser lightly. You don't want to add too much. So I go right on top. See if it's focusing. Go right on top, and I just go and I rotate a little bit, and that's how it looks a little larger. Let me clean out my eraser. I'm gonna do it again, and I go lightly and rotate a little bit, and that's how you do it. It doesn't come perfectly, but that's how it looks. So I'm gonna go with the next step. So that's the first steps. I did the 2 sets of eyes, so they look much better than the original. So once they dry out, I'm gonna go ahead and make some lashes for my daughter and little lashes for my son. Add a little bit, and also I'm gonna add the little white inside the eyes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is remove the arms. So I'm going to, it looks like it's like I could remove it with my heat gun. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I want to fill up the arms and make them look a little slimmer, not so flat and wide. I'm not liking the way it's looking. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my heat gun and just let it get warm and start pulling. Okay, so change of plans. I was gonna use the acrylic white paint to add like little dots on the eyes. I decided not to. Then I thought of the puffy paint in white, the 3D paint. I didn't like the way it looked. It looked kind of thick. I did a little sample here and I don't like the way it looks, so I passed on that one. So I'm gonna check. I have some googly eyes here. I have a lot of them, depends what size. So I'm gonna search for a nice size. I even have these. Let me show you. Let me take it out of the package. If you hear some kids in the background, it's like they're in the yard. My neighbor's kids. This is so beautiful outside. So I have these. Hold on. I know these are definitely too big. These, you see, these are cute. You don't have to do anything with them because they already have lashes. So I'm gonna see if I find a pair that would fit her and him. If not, then I'll just use the regular ones. Okay, so if you're interested in where I purchased these googly eyes, it's different sizes. I did purchase them from Amazon. So we're gonna check. I think I found these are too small. I don't even have to go even paint them, make them whiter. These were just fine. These are the same size. Okay, so like I said, if you're interested in where I purchased these googly eyes at Amazon. Okay, so I'm gonna check which one fits and I'll come back. Okay, so I'm just gonna add 1 drop of the regular white glue. Learn from my mistake, guys. So you either have an option of doing the eyes like that, or you could use googly eyes. It's all up to you. Let's add a little bit. I don't want to add too much. This one is a little too much, guys. I don't like when it starts coming out like that. Take some out. And these are the same side. Put these there before they fall off. Okay. There. And there. I think that looks so cute already. And we are gonna add lashes like I said before. Okay. They look much better, or do they look kind of creepy? What do you guys think? Look at the difference. Okay. So if you're gonna use the regular white glue, make sure that you wipe the tip off and don't open it all the way. Open it like halfway so it won't pour so fast. So right there, right there, perfect. That's there, and put that one right there. Let me tell you guys, long nails are so pretty, but it's like you constantly got to be on top of them, getting your nails done every 2 weeks, because that's what I do. And my daughter, when the pandemic started, my daughter was the one that was, you know, doing my nails. But after everything got a little better, we started going back to the salon. So it's like, see, this was because I was hammering something yesterday and the hammer chipped off my polish. So I had to get my nails done. But, you know, if you're into crafts a lot, long nails are not definitely free because you can't even pick up whatever you need quick. Okay, so that's how they're looking so far. So we're done with the eyes. Now we're going to start adding some lashes. Okay, so I'm going to start using the heat gun to remove her arm. So I'm going to take off the little bracelet that I added to her. So just go low with your heat gun. Just start feeling from up, guys. Do not pull hard because you could damage the fabric. Pull lightly. There you go. So that's not going to make it. There's nothing's going to show. So let's do it again. Yes. With the heat on, as you can see, it's just peeling off. Be careful, guys, because it has that glue and it burns if you touch it. Okay. Look at that, it gets got glue all over my hands. Okay, so you can see how easy and quick it was. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be using to dress her up. You guys see here. And let's put her away for now. You could use any mesh you want. This is the mesh that I wanted to use. Okay, so we're gonna start cutting our mesh, guys. Let's place this here. Let's see how long we're gonna cut. This is such a pretty mesh. I have the regular mesh, but I really don't want to go into my closet. My closet, it's like really messy. My craft closet, I have two and it's really messy. And every time I open the closet, it's like everything comes falling. So yeah, guys, I have on Facebook, I have a group, Dollar Tree group, that I sell my items. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll give you my info. Okay, so let's see how we are going to cut. See if I could go a little up. And let me aim this a little bit. Okay, there is perfect. Okay, let's see how long I want her skirt to be. I think 11 inches. I think 11 will do. So just let's go with the 11 cut. So I'm gonna just, and I have the roller too to cut the mesh. I have so many and it's like stuck somewhere also. So I'm just cutting. I'm not gonna film it. I'm gonna just show you how I cut it. I really put both rows together, but I had to make sure that it was 10 inches. Then I just simply cut. So I'm gonna record this off camera. I changed my mind. I went 15 inches cut. So that's what we're going for because it looked kind of short. Wish I had my little other appliance, a little roller that you just cut quick. It's like little scissors, but it has a blade. That would have been finished by now. So I'm just folding it in the middle and just cutting the mesh, and I cut 15 inches. So this is all I'm doing, just folding. That's it. Okay guys, so far this is how it's looking. So I'm gonna continue. When I'm almost at the end, I'll show you how I made the little loops in the head wrap. Okay guys, so this is how it looks so far. So what I like to do, I like to work with adding the mesh and the head wrap on the bunny. It's like more support. So this is how it looks so far. So I'm gonna heat up my glue gun and I'm gonna start cutting from the back and gluing this together and the arms. So I'm gonna go from the back and cut right here, right in the middle. Make sure that I get the middle. Guys, it's better if you do want to do this cute little DIY before you start adding the mesh. It's way better to cut and work with the mesh while it's flat, or whichever way, but to me I prefer this way. I'm just thinking about it now. Okay, so we have gotta check. This is the middle. Added an extra toolie I'm gonna do this, and I gotta cut. I'm gonna pull a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut. As a matter of fact, I need to make this easier. Okay, just make sure once you glue it, that's where you want it, because you cannot remove it. So it's perfect right there. It's perfect. Okay, so let's go. Now that the front is glued, now we're gonna start. Let me take this out. Also, I have to show you how I started adding the mesh through the holes. I will show you too. Don't stretch that head wrap too much, guys. I'm going to have to cut again because it's not, gotta make sure. Okay, that's perfect. I'm gonna have to cut again because I have extra. So I'm gonna cut here. Try to make a nice cut. Try not to stretch it, the head wrap. Make sure the front looks kind of even. All done. Guys, it's a good idea if you do use your finger protector for this project, because my fingers are burning me. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far. Now we're gonna start adding her little arms. Sorry guys. Make sure you have the right side, left side, right side. I gotta look how they go. Okay, go like this. So make sure you like, if you want to have her posing like holding the carnation like this, or you want to pose her down like this. This is the way I'm going to pose her. So I'm going to add a little dot where they first added her little arms. So that's going there. Okay, we'll do the same thing with the other arm. I forgot one thing, guys. I was gonna actually cut this and make it more puffier. That's what I was gonna do. So let me see if I could take, yeah, still got time. I just pulled out the other arm. So I'm gonna slice these and I'm gonna stuff them because they are too flat. I don't like the way they look. So that's our next move. Okay guys, I try to use these little foam extra mini balls. What are these called? Yeah, foam beads, I mean. But these are way too colorful. So, and I like it because it caught the nice shade that I wanted. So look at the difference, guys. It looks so much better. See? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just add some, you could add some tissue paper, or you could add paper towels. Make sure that it's all white because it will show just like this. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. Okay, so that's how the arms look. You don't have to, it don't have to be perfect. As long as it's closed. Get a little bit here. Perfect. So now I'm gonna like shape them, like roll them a little so they could get a little shape. Take out the glue webs. Clean them out. Okay, let's put this a little more up. Okay. So now we are going to add the arms. Make sure the arms are in the proper side. It's perfect. Put that there. Okay. Right there. Just hold it for a couple of seconds. Okay. Perfect. I should have gone more up on the tip because it's kind of like flat, but it's a dunsie already, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's go there. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far, guys. Look back. Let me put this a little closer. That's how it shows the arms. See, it looks so much better. Got a little shape. So I'm gonna cut from the little extra that I had. So we're gonna cut. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so we're gonna make it like she has the little dress. So I'm gonna put this around her arms because I don't like the way the arms are looking there. So we're gonna go back with our glue gun. See how I'm gonna do this. Just lift the arms a little bit, then go back around. Go under the arm, add a little drop. Okay, put it under, hold it for a second. Okay, drop it down. Actually, I like the way this side looks better. Then go back, add another little bit of the glue gun. Make sure you put it underneath like a little strap. You could just move it, and that's how it looks. Oh, cute. She has a little strap there. So I'm gonna do this one off camera. Okay, guys, so all you do is you could start at the edge all the way, the first line there, or you could go for the second one. It all depends on you. So I choose to add my mesh on the bottom of the head wrap. So I put it through like that. Then I make sure that it's even, you know, I pull as straight as I could. And then I take the two ends, the tails, whatever you want to call it, and just put it through the loop. Then lightly you pull gently, because this mesh, I wish that I had my other regular mesh without these little speckles, because it's like they get tangled and they're like kind of rough to pull through and pull them through the little holes there. But you just, you know, pull lightly, because you don't want to stretch out or break it. So lightly like that, and then that's how it looks. Show you once again. Okay, put it through from the back. Make sure your ends are straight, as straight as possible. Open the end here, put your two ends and start pulling gently. Gently, guys, and that's how it looks. Look how pretty. Then as you going along, you just open it, like if you're making a wreath, you know, you're fluffing up the mesh the same way. But I'll leave that for last. Okay, guys, so I just made a simple bow. Anybody could make a bow. So I'm gonna add the bow on her. Okay, just press lightly. You don't want to smash it too much, because this is mesh. It's not like a regular ribbon that, you know, you could fluff it. Okay, so now I'm gonna fluff up the bow. I might cut these little tails here because they're looking kind of long. I had them longer, but I'm gonna play around with her and I'll come back.